What are we doing today?
12 miles of alternating 1 mile at LT, 1 mile with LT plus give or take 30 seconds, so probably around marathon pace.
Here's the thing about Annie. She's very intensely focused. Not paying attention to the noise, doesn't fall for the comparison trap, knows herself well, what works, what doesn't, and has the confidence to run her own workout. She's totally unfazed. The difference is that most of us see the clutter, but to her, it's just Annie.
Here, dude. We need you. Ditch her.
Well, as Dakota said earlier, New York is hilly.
Exactly. Good training. bikers were nice.
Yes. So how'd it go?
It went well. It was super consistent, I would say. Really good step in the right direction. My workouts so far in the New York build have been hit or miss, but I feel like they're starting to come around for the better. So this was a good confidence booster. Had a good workout earlier this week too. And yeah, I'm really excited for New York. I feel like I can feel that momentum now that I've had a few good ones. So yeah, excited to race the 10 mile, not this weekend, but next weekend. And then I think it's 3 weeks later is New York. So
New York was kind of where you had your first big breakthrough, right? From what I recall. So what does that feel or mean to you to go back and?
Yeah, so I debuted there in 2021, and that was definitely one of the best races of my career. And then I came back in 2022 and proceeded to have one of the worst races of my career there, racing on a stress fracture probably. And so that race was like both ends of the spectrum. The first year was amazing. Second year, I really understood what it meant to have a terrible marathon. So very like polarizing experiences, back-to-back years. So I've had both there, and this year I feel like I just have a lot of good momentum going. I feel really confident going into this one, and I'm excited to be back. I feel like I always enjoy racing in New York. I feel good there, and it's a great field, so I think the competition will just automatically bring me to something special, but I myself want to compete and be one of the people who is fighting for those top spots.
For sure. One last thing. One thing I've noticed about you is you seem super confident. Or sorry, not focused is the word I was going for.
Okay.
Like you don't seem bothered at all. Like when we did that long run in North Carolina, right? Mm-hmm. Like Dakota is way ahead of you, right? But like you're just so focused on yourself. You seem so unfazed and bothered. Like how do you stay so confident and focused? You know what I mean? Like how do you avoid that comparison trap of being like, oh, I'm getting trounced in a workout, but yet you still beat her at Boston, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah. I mean, I think Dakota and I, we just go about training in such a different way. I think I tend to, I think when we first started working out together, I definitely did fall into that comparison trap. But I think now we've been on the same team for so long, I know what works for me and she knows what works for her, and just because that doesn't necessarily always line up in practice or on race day, I think we're both very confident in our own abilities and our own like how we're feeling on any given day, where it doesn't affect me as much as maybe it did when I first joined the team of, I have to keep up with everyone no matter how I'm feeling on the day. Now it's more, this is what feels like it's right for me on the day. Sure. And for me it's all about getting to the race healthy and confident, and I go about it a little bit differently. We all do, so you just have to figure out what works for you, and that's what's helped my confidence, is just listening to my own body and trying not to fall into that comparison trap.
For sure. Perfect.